Just another day documenting my journey as a founder building an 8 figure business. The sunset seems like it's going to be a banger. Look at this, man. Incredible. This is the type of days that make me really grateful to be living on the beautiful Gold Coast, Coolangatta. Truly doesn't get any better than this. Recently, had a big chat with my team regarding focus in terms of all of us making sure that we keep our own selves and everyone around us accountable to do the things that actually will move the needle for the business and the team. And that so far is working really well. Everyone is actually almost thinking better, which is what I needed from them. I needed them to think better how they can actually help move us closer towards our mission of launching 10,000 podcasts for business owners. And I'm really proud of the team because it seems like it's working. They just need more practice of constantly asking themselves that question of what's the single best thing that I can do right now to help the team and the business to get us closer to the mission. We started doing again end of day reports. This is something that we used to do and we stopped doing because eventually people were not doing it. We had to police people and so on, and we had too many people and we weren't used to basically chasing people to do these things. So put a bunch of automations, simplified the end of day report. We started implementing it from today, which is also gonna be helping identifying where people are getting stuck, where something is holding them back from accomplishing the goals that they have set up for themselves, and more importantly as well, making sure that we know what were the best things that they did again to help us with the mission that we're on. Scripted another 20 ads today, recorded another set of 20 ads. We started running ads yesterday, so we'll see what the performance is so far. Not much great stuff is happening. We discussed as well how we're going to get better results for clients regarding remixing, redoing, or making more variations of winning pieces of content. That's something that we have known literally since ever. That if you just make a better version of a winning piece of content, chances are it's going to perform again. It's so simple to do. And even though the team knows this and everyone knows this, for some reason, we didn't do much of that last year. And we still got 107 million views for our clients. If we would have done those remixing of those winning pieces of content, chances are we would have gotten even bigger results. So that's something that we will be doing differently. And we have one specific client that hasn't really, we got some great results, and for a while it has been a little bit stuck in terms of views and reach. So growth has been consistent, but we haven't got that many viral pieces of content in recent times. But we have a clear winner that had over 500,000 views. And how simple it is to grab that piece of content and make a new version of it. Not just one, a few. And I was just having a discussion this morning with the team of, hey guys, like, yeah, this client hasn't got that many viral results. We do have a specific piece of content that we just need to remake. Let's just redo it, do a few variations, change the B-roll and so on, and change the script and reshoot it. So we're going to be doing some of that. We started implementing some AI clone avatars as well. We're going to start rolling out that for our own ads and content. We'll see how it goes, but I'm excited to see as well what we can do for clients, because one of the things that we will do is create the avatar clones of the clients, and then be able to obviously produce additional pieces of content or test different hooks or test different call to actions, which is the one that I'm actually most excited about, because then we can implement alongside with it so many chat automations and so on without having the need for the client to either record it or being on studio and so on. That's going to be awesome. I also scripted a VSL for the rep share that we have with one of our podcast partners, and now we just need to get it done and update it for the funnel. We also improved today our recording process of content ads, because it used to be quite painful in terms of what we needed to do. It was super retarded. The team needed to have like a camera facing the teleprompter, and then one of our team members needed to be seated on the side playing the teleprompter for the client, just so that the client didn't have to do it themselves or keep the teleprompter remote on their hands. It was super retarded, and we found a solution with a better teleprompter and a pedal that we have now, so basically the client can control it themselves simply using their foot, which is awesome. So the production value is increasing. It's going to be so smooth as well. We tested it today and worked really well towards the end, but we still need to do a few takes to it that is going to make it even better. And overall, the energy is so good. So far this week has been awesome. With our core team here locally, the remote team is also performing really well. Next week is going to get quite hectic as well in terms of ramping up back again with some client shoots. So we have basically 3 more days to get on top of as much as we can with things that still require our attention or that we need to optimize moving into this first month of the year, and then just ramping off aggressively as well marketing and sales, which we already started, and we're just gonna be producing a lot more ad creatives as well, so we can scale more our paid ads, as well as producing more of our organic content and podcasts. So we're kind of getting our feedback on the field and just putting all the pieces together. So it's starting to get exciting, and it's cool now as well, realizing that the team seems to be way more helpful. They seem to be thinking more, which is what I need, because I can't do it on my own. I need them to think for themselves on how they can best help the mission. So in these last 2 days, it feels like we have accomplished a fair bit, and I'm excited to see how we finish the week. The other part is that I had my consulting call with one of our podcast licensees, and on December, we had the goal for her to make 50K. And it was funny because she was super stressed on one of the first consulting goals that we had in December. She was like, oh, we had this great 50 or 60K month, I can't remember, and on the previous month. But now I don't know where sales are coming. I don't know what to do. She was lost. And I was like, oh, easy. This is what we need to do. We need to upsell all these people. And I run the numbers for her, and I was like, it's an easy 50K here. And I told her exactly what she needed to do, what action steps to take. She went, took action, executed on what we said, and she didn't have a 50K month. She had a 109K month. So cool. With a new offer that we put together for her. And it's not that old. It's just a few months old. So that's epic. So we're going to get her a trophy for hitting 100K months. That's another thing that we're doing this year, implementing rewards and trophies for podcast partners, clients, licensees when they hit 100K months, when they hit $1 million year, when they hit $1 million months. So it's quite a few things that we are getting into place, and that's gonna be really cool, getting to give these trophies to clients. So yeah, we need to basically get her a trophy for the 100K month. Actually, we have another client too that also earned that trophy. So it's gonna be awesome to, yeah, just reward clients for their milestones and efforts. And those are just so a few of them. We're gonna be doing more related as well to content, podcast episodes, numbers, views, and so on. So very exciting times, very exciting day. It just feels that we're chipping away. And when you keep track of these three rocks, because you see, my to-do list is infinite. There's so much shit that I could be doing, and same with everyone on my team. This is what I was communicating to them, that there's a million things that we all can do at any given time. But what are the things that are actually moving the needle for where we're trying to go and the mission that we have for the company and the goals that we have set up for this year? So you need to focus on the one thing that is gonna help you get closer to the one goal that you have set up. This year alone as well, I've set up only one fucking goal. Only one goal. I just wanna hit $1 million months. There's a couple of the goals, okay? There's actually like 3 goals. But yeah, nothing more than that. Everything else, it takes a back step. There's a few things that of course you wanna do throughout the year and so on, but there's only 3 main goals for the business, and one of those is the one goal that if I think of, okay, if I couldn't achieve anything but this one thing, what would it be? That's the main goal. That's the main thing that we work towards. So I'm just getting super excited. First week of the month. We also got another job with one of my oldest clients as well. Actually, 2 jobs technically, because one came at the very end of December and the other one just came for tomorrow too. So that's great. And we are getting a small rev share, nothing crazy, from one of our new sponsorships of that podcast client, that we're also on a rev share deal because we get them their sponsor, we manage the sponsor and so on. So we're getting a cut from the incentives that we have on top of what they pay monthly for how many people we get to the sponsor. So that's cool because basically we're already showing our value to the sponsor. So good start to the week. Tomorrow we get back at it.